Good morning. It looks like a sea of whiteness out there. I see so many tigers wearing white or snowmen, so many creative tigers and staff members that really took this challenge to heart. Just love seeing so many tigers participating and staff members. And today is Snowman Day. Tomorrow is going to be your favorite winter/Christmas hat day. So probably not a ball cap. So I have two hats already picked out at home. Neither of them are baseball hats that I would usually wear because it's not my favorite holiday hat. So we shall see. But today is Wednesday, so we got Winnie here, and we also have Mrs. Glazner here for trivia. So we got our answers from yesterday. So.
We do. Do you want to show the slide? So we had Christmas theme. And so for our kindergarten through second graders, the question was, in the song Jingle Bells, what are they riding in?
And I gave you a couple little hints. Looking for one word or for four words.
Right. So it was a one-horse open sleigh.
There you go.
And so Mason from Miss Atkins' class wrote in a one-horse open sleigh, even with the quotes.
There we go.
And then Hayes Hewitt in Miss Wilson's class had the word sleigh, which I thought was great for kindergarten.
Yeah.
So those were our two winners.
Excellent.
So it was a one-horse open sleigh. And for our third through fifth, it was who invented the Christmas lights. And so upon further inspection, it was Thomas Edison who created the Christmas lights because he invented the light. But his assistant, Edward Johnson, was the one who first sort of made them into the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree, called reporters, had people come and see him, and so that's how it is. So I gave credit for both answers because...
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually,
right.
One of our fifth graders was telling me about it. I don't even know how we talked about it this morning. Real quick out in the hallway, he said something about that answer, and he says actually it was more of his assistant than it was Thomas Edison, and no one knows his assistant's name because everyone knows the man, Thomas Edison, you know? So.
Right. So we did have some Edward Johnson.
Edward Johnson.
Which was his name, Edward Johnson. So I don't know if they looked it up or if they had read about it, but it was great because we did have some Edward Johnsons.
Good.
So I picked, I think it is Satya. Actually, Abby was helping me pick. So Satya from Mr. Nichols' class, she had Edward Johnson.
Excellent.
And then Caden Noski from Miss Gilliard's because he said, I think it's Thomas Edison because he invented the light.
Makes sense.
So it was. So Thomas Edison did invent the light. But Edward Johnson kind of was noted for the Christmas lights because he tried them around the tree.
And actually, Thomas Edison, I was looking about this earlier, while he's credited with inventing the light bulb, there was a lot of steps that he didn't do. He took someone else's ideas and got to the light bulb. And apparently, I do not know the gentleman's name, but there was another scientist. So we're talking about science a lot. And he basically took his ideas, said he wasn't quite there yet, but Thomas Edison's the one that perfected and truly then invented. But he took someone else's ideas to get him there. He didn't just start out fresh and brand new about how am I going to do this. And so we were talking about scientists, and like I said, most times scientists fail or they borrow other ideas and make them better. That's what Thomas Edison did with the light bulb. He didn't just invent the whole light bulb. He just made something that was already out there much better that produced the real first light bulb.
And then Edward Johnson's brought us the Christmas lights. So from that,
Excellent. So Tigers, we have 3 more days of hard work to do. I know we're excited for the winter holidays. You guys were working hard on Monday and Tuesday, and I expect the same thing today. Also want to remind you about your words. Words have meaning. We just can't say things. Okay, we can't just say anything we want to say because they impact people in a very good, positive way,
right,
or in a negative way. And sometimes we're happy as can be. I saw Mrs. Reese today with one of her students, and they were matching their twinsies. And if you see them, you'll see what I'm talking about. So they're excited. Just like today, Miss Nicholson, a second grade teacher, she's very excited. So staff, you should look at her hand today. That's a hint, staff. For Miss Nicholson. And so the words to people like that we're excited for, they take it to heart. They're like, oh, thank you so much. Or yes, they're smiling and glowing. But also, the opposite can happen too.
Yes.
When you're saying things because you're mad at somebody, you're upset at something, and you say stuff that you really don't mean, but it has ramifications. It hurts people, and eventually it hurts you too. So when you're frustrated and mad, think. And it's hard. It is so hard when you're on the playground, you're playing basketball, you're playing soccer, whatever it might be, and not just here at school. You get mad and frustrated, and sometimes you say things, and it hurts the other people, but eventually it's going to come back to hurt you as well, because it talks about what the type of person you are. So just be careful with your words, whether they're positive words or negative words, about how they might affect others. But let's have a great day, Tigers.
Let's have a great day.
And
It's always good to sometimes just walk away. If you're really feeling very frustrated, just, I got to walk away for a second, you know, and then kind of think about it. Because you probably don't want to say those things after you cool down a bit.
That's right. Right, Winnie?
So,
Got
right.
anything to say, Winnie? I can make her do cheese, but I don't have a snack with me right now. I can make her do cheese, or she shows her teeth off. Big smile, but that's not happening today. I need to bring a snack on Tiger TV. She's thinking about it. All right, Tiger's thinking about it. I'm thinking about Tiger TV with Miss Knows Know-It-Alls, and I think they're almost all in white too, which is fantastic. So at this time, they're going to help me with the Vienna Way. The Vienna Way of respect, responsibility, teamwork, and excellence in everything we do. Tigers, have a great day today. And again, Miss Nicholson, congratulations. Bye, everybody.
Good morning and welcome to Tiger TV. Today's date is Wednesday, December 17, 2025. The weather today is partly cloudy with a high of 54 degrees. Happy birthday to Lillian Spear and Blake Naj. The lunch menu for today is classic chicken sandwich, turkey hot dog with chili, muffin goldfish, and yogurt fun lunch, sweet potato fries, baked beans, and assorted fruits. The word of the week today is self-control. Self-control means behaving your body so you
being able to wait.
Being able to wait for your turn instead of jumping in right away. The kindness quote for today is, if you can control your thoughts, you can control your actions.
After the show, please follow your teacher in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I